Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Owen will never believe this.
Proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it, and he confessed straight away, the old rascal.
Revelio.
Bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
Alohomora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio. Revelio. Hello.
Welcome.
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see.
And what do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft, no one has felt safe here. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was possibly with a wand, no less. Precisely. That Anne was always the most... I'm hoping a surprise visit. Come on, I'll take you... This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He thinks he can help Anne. Nothing can be done for...
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark... Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne...
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brothers. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should. He's no idea the harm. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I'm sorry about earlier.
Revelio.
Bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Aura, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit I wasn't expecting...
He's always angry. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. I'm the one trying to help her.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuine.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It is... I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
When do you think you give up? Stop it! Why drag it down longer than necessary? An utterly pitiful display. What an unfortunate disappointment! That was unexpected. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Wait a minute. That was pitiful. Someone's taken this is sad. Really, it is. Run, perfect stop.
made your last mistake. This is where you nice and stop. Rather up what? Wait. Someone's one less human to worry about. I won't rest. Well, that's your best. Easily enough. You won't stop me.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. Before my uncle and I could stop her, and she came fake. Suddenly, they didn't even...
Seems an awful...
My thoughts... It may be grasping... Might be the only way to learn what...
Perhaps you're right.
And shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Bit abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I...
Revelio.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. The house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type...
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you can see traces of... Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of the... If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it? When you put it like that. The point is, we both have good You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the key.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Huh, a stairwell.
Confringo!
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Lumos. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Lumos.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly.
But fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield.
That's true, and I'm still... What I do know is that my ability allows me to...
Wait. We can get straight...
We can, but...
Understood. Well then, I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Revelio. A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there.
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's...
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us...
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Did I mention that, apparently...
You did not. Sounds worth...
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I have no idea our visit to Sian would... I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Oh, hello, Emmett. Nice.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Emmett. Are you sure you...
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stuff. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments.
Well, Thank you, Emmett.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some,
I tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. Oh, good, that...
Confringo!
Probably use a telescope.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
I have the telescope. It's...
I would not offer a perspective.
Yes?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been and it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts.
I had a feeling there would be a...
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Let us get moving while the stars are...
Oh, no need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't... Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tidy as I expected.
Confringo!
Lumos! More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh,
look,
no.
There's a
Not
table.
this close to the school, Emmett.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you
Thank you, Emmett.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest. And if I have ever seen one...
That's quite generous.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a... It's all in the throat, really. Anyway, glad our adventure was a... Never do get tired.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Aloha more.
We're dying, are we?
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
What do you have?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Nice to see you.
Nice to see.
What do you have?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio.
If only I could get my hands on big.
Revelio.
don't mind now, demiguys.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answer.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunt, perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family.
I understand. You needn't tell me if you don't want to.
If I were you, I'd be begging for more details.
It's not that I'm not interested, and you can certainly trust me if you want to tell me anything.
Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on Muggles. Ominous described the sound of the victims' cries as horrific. As punishment, his family cast it on him. I have repeatedly assured Ominous.
How horrible. Poor Ominous, he was only a child. He shouldn't believe.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the script. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Revelio.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Lumos.
thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.